Out-of-hospital cardiac arrest affects about 60,000 people a year. About 25% of those will survive to hospital, and about 9% of those will survive to leave hospital. Treatment is about time. Time is key. To treat cardiac arrest, you follow what's called the chain of survival. And the chain of survival is 5 stages, which you follow to try and save that person's life. Stage 1 is you recognise that person needs help. That person is in cardiac arrest. Number 2, you call for help. You phone 999 and ask for an ambulance. Number 3, you start those chest compressions. Number 4, you use a defibrillator. And number 5 is you send them to hospital. The quicker you can do stages 1 to 4, the better the outcome. So this is why we provide education on how to recognise cardiac arrest, how to actually undertake chest compressions, how to use a defibrillator, and provide defibrillators actually into communities to try and save these lives.
Checking a defibrillator is part of the essential maintenance of this medical device. It is really important that defibrillators are ready for action at all times, and that the local ambulance service is also aware that the defibrillator is rescue ready, otherwise they cannot send anyone to use this in an emergency. Checking a defibrillator is not difficult. It takes just a few moments of your time. Checks should include looking at the cabinet to ensure it is not damaged in any way. Looking at the lock, if one is fitted, to ensure this is working. The more often you open the cabinet, the better the lock works. Looking at any electricity indicator light to ensure power is being supplied. Look at the defibrillator. Make sure there is no water in the cabinet or on the defibrillator. Take the defibrillator out of its case and look at the general condition. Is there any signs of damage? Look at the dates on the electrodes. Are they in date? If there are spare electrodes present, are these also in date? And, of course, is the green indicator light on the defibrillator flashing? If it is not, and is showing red, then there is a problem, and we would need to investigate further. Remember to also check the rescue kit with the defibrillator to ensure all parts are there. Take the rescue kit out of the case. Check the contents, and put back. Put the defibrillator back, close the door of the cabinet, then go and report your checks on the WebNOS governance system. Once you have completed your checks, you must report these checks via the WebNOS governance system. You will have your own login details for this. Go to your dashboard, choose the defibrillator you wish to report on, and click on Site Check. You will have a series of easy questions to answer. Firstly on the cabinet, then on the defibrillator itself. You can also access the WebNOS governance system via your mobile telephone too, as some people like to report as they do the checks, rather than later. Once you have answered all the questions, press Submit, and wait until you get the confirmation back, before leaving the page. If you have found a problem, you can let us know about this using the next button, Report a Problem. Tell us what the issue is, whether with the cabinet, the defibrillator, or another problem, and we will contact you to help resolve this. Ideally, you would report these checks weekly, but never more than a month between checks please. The last thing you want is a problem to occur and a month goes by, without it being resolved. So, let's learn a little more about the defibrillator itself, and how to check this. The View defibrillator was designed to be used in the community, and is very easy to use, with some really powerful features to help in a rescue. To look at, the front has a green on/off button, and a red or orange shock button, the triangular one at the bottom of the TV screen. There are also 3 black buttons to the right of the screen. You do not need to worry about these. The TV screen is there to show you via simple animated graphics how to use this defibrillator in a rescue. So even if you do not speak English, are hard of hearing, or if being used in a noisy environment, such as a workplace or on the roadside, it is easy to follow the instructions. We have also provided you with a simple instruction sheet on how to do the checks, which you can refer to if you like. The defibrillator checks itself every night, and also a larger, more detailed self-check every week. If it finds anything, it will tell you. The green light will change to red, and the error it has found will display on the TV screen. You may need to press the middle black button to get more details, and then use the Report a Problem on Webnos to tell us what the issue is, so we can resolve. Once a month, or if there is an error, press the middle black button to run a short self-check. The defibrillator will display a table showing the current status of the defibrillator, the battery life, the pad's dates, and any software serial numbers. The battery fuel gauge shows green when new, then orange, then when the battery is almost flat, and only has a few weeks left, it will change to red. The batteries last about 4 years if the defibrillator has not been used, so if this is orange, this is actually okay. If the indicator is red, then time to order a new battery. You can use the information shown to give us any details on the reports. This screen will disappear on its own. You do not need to try to switch this off. There is no need to switch the defibrillator on to do checks. This just uses the battery up. If you do accidentally switch it on, then to switch off, press the green on/off button for 5 seconds before releasing. The defibrillator will switch off. It is really important regular checks are undertaken. If you need help, we are here to assist.
Working with Mid-Counties Co-operative, we've provided defibrillators for many of their community stores. As part of this, we've trained their staff, we've trained members of the public in the environs of the stores, and we've provided support services to make sure these defibrillators are always rescue ready. These equipment will go on saving lives for many years to come.